If you've watched even one Red Bull Hardline, you'll know it's not just the hardest downhill race in the world, it's a full-blown war zone on two wheels. So today we're counting down the biggest, wildest and most brutal crashes ever to go down in the valley. Some of these riders got back up, some a helicopter ride they really didn't want. All of them absolute maniacs. Jono Jones to kick things off with an inverted scorpion make me question ever riding clipped in again. Now the defending king of hardline, Kerr. During practice 2022, with Bernie approaching the biggest feature on the course, a 90-foot double with too much speed, he was in big trouble. Front wheel exploding like a grenade, and the rest is history. You'd think that was his weekend done, but with a fractured wrist and finger, somehow the following day he qualified first for the race.
Drag him off to the side. So good. I'm really annoyed.
Technically not a hardline feature, but this one has to make the list. Jim Monro's Canyon Gap crash went viral and transcended the mountain bike world. Described by Kerr as one of the most terrifying features he's ever hit. Fear mixed with pure adrenaline, Jim hits the compression just before takeoff and goes full Superman over the 70-foot canyon and beyond to nearly clear the landing ramp altogether. Gnarly, but this one could have been a whole lot worse. Now to Hardline 2023, Josh Lowe caught out by the wet Welsh conditions, clipping a tree and falling in one of the worst possible places. Bike and rider cartwheeling down the rock slab, and one of the most English reactions ever from a course marshal.
Do you want me to grab your bike?
Yeah. He looks to be okay.
He does. Just sit it out, mate.
Next up, we have Kaos Seagrave. From 2022 with the biggest case you've ever seen. Not a lot to be said there, just get the man a lawyer. 2021 was a delight for crash fans. First up, we have Jerome Caroli with the biggest stoppie in hardline history, luckily binning it before the next huge step down. George Brannigan, however, had a moment to forget, landing deep from the step up, his propane rage out of control, sending him straight off the next step down, thankfully into a hillside of pine trees. That section has always caught riders out, but this was one that could have been so much worse. And the crashes didn't end there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know who's involved in these crashes. Let me know if you have any ideas in the comments below.
Fucking.
Oh, whoa, he goes down! In to the Dirty Fern section and bang, look at that, down he goes.
George Brannigan making the list again, 1 year after his previous offline excursion, this time a whole lot worse. A gust of wind causing him to oversend the on-off feature, followed by a huge OTB to the landing. A broken collarbone meant his race weekend was over before it had even started.
Kaos Seagrave back on the list once again. 2019 was the year. I've included it because it was a race run to remember. In wet and windy conditions, he wanted to put on a show. With a huge pull off the cannon into a step-up backflip, clearly leaving Kaos with his head in a spin. Back on his bike and ready to go again, then a huge one-footer off the old hip jump. So that was my list of the top crashes at Hardline Wales. No doubt I've missed some bangers, so let me know in the comments below your most memorable crashes from the Red Bull Hardline series. And to stay on the Hardline theme, check out my must-see moments of Hardline Tasmania 2025 right over here, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.